What's going on, everybody? My name is Amel and I would like to welcome you to my channel once again. And if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure you do so because I have a ton of great videos on the channel. With that being said, in my hands I have the new Samsung Gear VR headset with the controller, the third generation. And guess what time it is? It's review time. The Gear VR comes in at only 345 grams in weight, so it's not heavy whatsoever. And if you actually want to compare it to the new Galaxy S8 Plus phone, there's only 172 grams difference between the two. The soft cushion that's around the headset is actually very comfortable. It offers plenty support all around your eyes, so even after I was using it for about half an hour, I didn't feel any discomfort whatsoever. The headbands that go over the head can be adjusted to your preference and comfort. So with that said, between the soft cushion and the headbands, I'm sure you can find the best fit for you with ease. Samsung stated that when using the Gear, you get clearly superior virtual reality experience because of the wide-angle 101-degree field of view. And they are right on that, because while using the VR, I could definitely see more through the larger lens. And with the built-in gyro sensor and the accelerometer, I couldn't notice any delays in the head tracking department. You can control apps and games right from the headset itself. There are dedicated buttons on the right side of the VR that will help you navigate through apps and such. We got the home and back key buttons, as well as a touchpad and volume keys. The Samsung Gear VR is compatible with a number of Samsung phones, from old to new. For example, the S8 or the S8 Plus for new, or like the Note 5 that I have, it is compatible. Now, because some Samsung phones still have the old micro USB connection like my Note 5, the good people at Samsung did include the USB Type-C and micro USB adapters at no extra cost to us, which is great. So depending on what your phone has for connection, it's just a matter of taking a few seconds to switch up the adapter. Because of the partnership that Samsung and Oculus have, there is no shortage when it comes to new content for the Samsung Gear VR. For example, new apps and games are added on a monthly basis. The apps you can download can range from educational and entertainment apps to social and gaming as well. Now, depending on what your interests are and what apps you're looking for, they can range from free all the way up to about $15. Playing games on the VR is awesome with the added-on controller. It's a natural fit. Yes, the Gear has a built-in function on the right side that can be used to navigate through apps and playing games, but because they added the new controller, I have yet to even touch that part of the Gear. The controller makes the experience of using the Gear so much better, from navigating through all the apps to playing games. I actually let my 5-year-old son use it, and it took him literally no time to learn how to use the controller with the Gear. The controller is designed to be held with one hand, and when you actually go through the setup process, it will ask you what hand you prefer to use the controller with. So no worries there, guys. If you're right or left-handed, it doesn't really matter. Just like the Gear, the controller also has a home and back key buttons, as well as the touchpad and volume keys. Another added touch to the controller is the trigger button, which is awesome to play shooting type games. To connect the controller to your phone, all you have to do is hold the home button for a few seconds until you see the light flashing. Once you do that, then just enable Bluetooth on your phone and the controller is connected. Speaking about Bluetooth, it is a Bluetooth 4.2, and it is also compatible with Android Lollipop 5.0 and above. To power up the controller, you will need two AAA batteries, which will last you about 40 days if you use it 2 hours a day on average. Just a reminder that the batteries are included in the package. Some pros to consider is that the gear is slicker and it's much more comfortable when you're actually wearing it on your head. Another positive thing in my opinion is the wider field of view. That's very nice. And there's also an improved App Store interface as well. And last but definitely not least, it's also great that the gear is backwards compatible with older Samsung phones. Some cons to consider are the headset runs off the phone's battery. In other terms, it tends to drain the battery very fast. Another con to consider is actually that the phone gets very hot. Now, I don't know if this problem happens with all the phones, but when I use my Note 5 with the gear, after about a half an hour, the phone gets very warm, and there's usually a message that pops up saying that the phone needs to cool down, and I need to take it out of the gear and just basically let it cool down. The price point here in Canada is $199 at Best Buy. Some phone carriers here in Canada offer the gear with a 2-year contract with some Samsung phones. So if $199 is too much for you to spend on a VR, perhaps looking at what the company offers the VR for free with the new contract is something you may look into. My final thought on the gear is actually quite simple. It's a great VR. It has many great things going for it. Plus, with the added on controller, it takes the virtual reality experience to a whole new level when it comes to navigating through apps or playing games. I find it a lot more easier and better to use with the controller. The price point is a little too much, so that might be a drawback to some people. In that case, if that's the problem, you might consider looking into the Leelbox VR headset that I have reviewed. It's about 40 Canadian dollars. It might do the trick for you. I will have the link in the description, and a annotation should pop up for that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you have any comments, don't be afraid to leave them, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. In the meantime, you guys be safe out there, and take care.